Namaste to all. Ram Ram Ram. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Saha Viryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Namaste to all. Ram Ram Ram. Today is the 42nd class of Sundara Kandam. With Guru Kripa, we have completed 10 Sargas. We'll be starting the 11th Sarga today. We'll quickly do the Dhyanam and then get right into the 11th Sarga. Any volunteers to chant the Dhyana? Ram Ram Bagni.
Hari Om.
Namaste.
Bhagini, can I chant?
Yes, please do. Go ahead and start.
Dhanyavada. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत् मनोजवं वारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम् कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
धन्यवादः भगिनी.
राम राम भगिनी,
Ram
धन्यवाद.
Ram. Ram Ram. Wonderful. Yods now.
राम राम वाणी जी.
Namaste ma. Ram Ram. Sundarakandam Ekadasha Sargah Pana Bhumi Vichayah. One minute. Avadhuya Chatam Buddhim
अवधूय च तां बुद्धिं
बभूवावस्थितस्तदा
बभूवावस्थितस्तदा
जगाम चापरां चिन्ताम्
जगाम च परां चिन्तां
सीतां प्रति महाकपिः
सीतां प्रति महाकपिः
अवधूय च तां बुद्धिं बभूवावस्थितस्तदा
अवधूय च तां बुद्धिं बभूवावस्थितस्तदा
जगाम चापरां चिन्तां सीतां प्रति महाकपिः
जगाम चापरां चिन्तां सीतां प्रति महाकपिः
न रामेण वियुक्ता सा
न रामेण वियुक्ता सा
वक्तुमर्हति भामिनी
स्वप्तुमर्हति भामिनी
न भोक्तुं नाप्यलङ्कर्तुम्
न भोक्तुं नाप्यलङ्कर्तुं
न पानमुपसेवितुम्
न पानमुपसेवितुं
न रामेण वियुक्ता सा स्वप्तुमर्हति भामिनी
न रामेण वियुक्ता सा स्वप्तुमर्हति भामिनी
न भोक्तुं नाप्यलङ्कर्तुम् न पानमुपसेवितुम्
न भोक्तुं नाप्यलङ्कर्तुं न पानमुपसेवितुम्
वेरि गुड् नान्यं नरमुपस्थातुम्
नान्यं नरमुपस्थातुं
सुराणामपि चेश्वरम्
सुराणामपि चेश्वरम्
न हि रामसमः कश्चिद्
न हि रामसमः कश्चित्
विद्यते त्रिदशेष्वपि
विद्यते त्रिदशेष्वपि
अन्येयमिति निश्चित्य
अन्येयमिति निश्चित्य
पानभूमौ च चारसः
पानभूमौ च चारसः
नान्यं नरमुपस्थातुं सुराणामपि चेश्वरम्
नान्यं नरमुपस्थातुं सुराणामपि चेश्वरम्
न हि रामसमः कश्चिद् विद्यते त्रिदशेष्वपि
न हि रामसमः कश्चिद् विद्यते त्रिदशेष्वपि
अन्येयमिति निश्चित्य पानभूमौ च चारसः
अन्येयमिति निश्चित्य पानभूमौ च चारसः
वेरि गुड् क्रीडितेनापराः क्लान्ता
क्रीडितेनापराः क्लान्ता
गीतेन च तथा पराः
गीतेन च तथा पराः
नृत्येन च पराः क्लान्ताः
नृत्येन चापराः क्लान्ताः
वेरि गुड् पानविप्रहतास्तथा
पानविप्रहतास्तथा
क्रीडितेनापराः क्लान्ता गीतेन च तथा पराः
क्रीडितेनापराः क्लान्ता गीतेन च तथा पराः
नृत्येन च पराः क्लान्ताः पानविप्रहतास्तथा
नृत्येन चापराः क्लान्ताः पानविप्रहतास्तथा
वेरि गुड् मुरजेषु मृदङ्गेषु
मुरजेषु मृदङ्गेषु
पीठिकासु च संस्थिताः
पीठिकासु च संस्थिताः
तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु
तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु
संविष्टाश्चापरा स्त्रियः
संविष्टाश्चापरा स्त्रियः
मुरजेषु मृदङ्गेषु पीठिकासु च संस्थिताः
मुरजेषु मृदङ्गेषु पीठिकासु च संस्थिताः
तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु संविष्टाश्चापरा स्त्रियः
तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु संविष्टाश्चापरा स्त्रियाः
स्त्रियः स्त्रियः
I'll repeat that one more time. तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु संविष्टाश्चापरा स्त्रियः
वेरि गुड् अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण
अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण
भूषितेन विभूषणैः
भूषितेन विभूषणैः
रूपसल्लापशीते रूपसल्लापशीलेन
रूपसल्लापशीलेन
युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा
युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा
वेरी गुड अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण भूषितेन विभूषणैः
अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण भूषितेन विभूषणैः
रूपसल्लापशीलेन युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा
रूपसल्लापशीलेन युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा
देशकालाभियुक्तेन
देशकालाभियुक्तेन
युक्तवाक्याभिधायिना
युक्तवाक्याभिधायिना
रथाभिरतसंसुप्तम्
रताभिरतसंसुप्तं
ददर्श हरियूथपः
ददर्श हरियूथपः
देशकालाभियुक्तेन युक्तवाक्याभिधायिना
देशकालाभियुक्तेन युक्तवाक्याभिधायिना
रथाभिरतसंसुप्तम् ददर्श हरियूथपः
रताभिरतसंसुप्तं ददर्श हरियूथपः
वेरी गुड तासां मध्ये महाबाहुः
तासां मध्ये महाबाहुः
शुशुभे राक्षसेश्वरः
शुशुभे राक्षसीश्वरः
गोष्ठे महति मुख्यानाम्
गोष्ठे महति मुख्यानां
गवां मध्ये यथा वृषः
गवां मध्ये यथा वृषः
तासां मध्ये महाबाहुः शुशुभे राक्षसेश्वरः
तासां मध्ये महाबाहुः शुशुभे राक्षसीश्वरः
गोष्ठे महति मुख्यानां गवां मध्ये यथा वृषः
गोष्ठे महति मुख्यानां गवां मध्ये यथा वृषः
स राक्षसेन्द्रः शुशुभे
स राक्षसेन्द्रः शुशुभे
वेरी गुड ताभिः परिवृतः स्वयं
ताभिः परिवृतः स्वयं
करेणुभिर्यथारण्ये
करेणुभिर्यथारण्ये
परिकीर्णो महाद्विपः
परिकीर्णो महाद्विपः
स राक्षसेन्द्रः शुशुभे ताभिः परिवृतः स्वयं
स राक्षसेन्द्रः शुशुभे ताभिः परिवृतः स्वयं
करेणुभिर्यथारण्ये परिकीर्णो महाद्विपः
करेणुभिर्यथारण्ये परिकीर्णो महाद्विपः
वेरी गुड सर्वकामैरुपेतां च
सर्वकामैरुपेतां च
पानभूमिं महात्मनः
पानभूमिं महात्मनः
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलः
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलः
तस्य रक्षः पतेर्गृहे।
तस्य रक्षः पतेर्गृहे
सर्वकामैरुपेताञ्च पानभूमिं महात्मनः
सर्वकामैरुपेताञ्च पानभूमिं महात्मनः
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलः तस्य रक्षः पतेर्गृहे
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलः तस्य रक्षः पतेर्गृहे
मृगाणां महिषाणां च
मृगाणां महिषाणां च
वराहाणां च भागशः
वराहाणां च भागशः
तत्र न्यस्तानि मांसानि
तत्र न्यस्तानि मांसानि
पानभूमौ ददर्श सः
पानभूमौ ददर्श सः
मृगाणां महिषाणां च वराहाणां च भागशः
मृगाणां महिषाणां च वराहाणां च भागशः
तत्र न्यस्तानि मांसानि पानभूमौ ददर्श सः
तत्र न्यस्तानि मांसानि पानभूमौ ददर्श सः
रौक्मेषु च विशालेषु
रौक्मेषु च विशालेषु
भाजनेष्वर्धभक्षितान्
भाजनेष्वर्धभक्षितान्
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलो
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलो
मयूरान् कुक्कुटांस्तथा
मयूरान् कुक्कुटांस्तथा
रौक्मेषु च विशालेषु भाजनेष्वर्धभक्षितान्
रौक्मेषु च विशालेषु भाजनेष्वर्धभक्षितान्
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलो मयूरान् कुक्कुटांस्तथा
ददर्श हरिशार्दूलो मयूरान् कुक्कुटांस्तथा
वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान्
वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान्
दधि सौवर्चलायुतान्
दधीसौ वर्चलायुतान्
शाल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च
शाल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च
हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत
हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत
वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान् दधि सौवर्चलायुतान्
वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान् दधिसौ वर्चलायुतान्
शल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत
शल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत
It is Shalya. One more time. Shalyan mृगमयूरांश्च हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत.
Vaniji, it's Shalyan with Dhirgam or
I think the first time I said Shah, I think.
oh, okay. I'll repeat that.
Sometimes we say with I think the same word can be said in Dirgha, I think so. Maybe that's why I said Shah.
Okay. I'll repeat that line. शल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत.
Correct. क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च
क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च
कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च
छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्
छागांश्च once more. छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्.
Such a tongue twister, no?
Yes.
One more time we'll start. Krakaran vividhan siddhamश्च
क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च
कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च
छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्
छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्
लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान्
लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान्
भोज्यानि विविधानि च
भोज्यानि विविधानि च
क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च कोरानर्धभक्षितान्
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्
महिषानेकशल्यांश्च छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान्
लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान् भोज्यानि विविधानि च
लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान् भोज्यानि विविधानि च.
Very good. तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः
तथाम्ललवणोत्तांसैः
तथा अम्ल लवण लवण उत्तंसैः. That is the split. तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः
तथाम्ललवणोत्तांसैः.
One more time.
तथाम्ललवणोत्तांसैः.
तंसैः.
तंसैः.
ह्रस्वं
तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः.
विविधैरागषाढवैः
विविधैरागषाढभैः.
One more time.
विविधैरागषाढभैः.
Correct. हारनूपुरकेयूरैः
हारनूपुरकेयूरैः.
अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः. That is the split. अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः
अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः.
अपविद्धैः महाधनैः. That is the split there. तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः विविधैरागषाढवैः
तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः विविधैरागषाढभैः.
हारनूपुरकेयूरैः अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः
हारनूपुरकेयूरैः अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः.
Very good. पानभाजनविक्षिप्तैः
पानभाजनविक्षिप्तैः.
फलैश्च विविधैरपि
फलैश्च विविधैरपि
कृतपुष्पोपहारा भूः
कृतपुष्पोपहारा भूः.
अधिकं पुष्यति श्रियम्
अधिकं पुष्यति श्रियम्
पानभाजनविक्षिप्तैः फलैश्च विविधैरपि
पानभाजनविक्षिप्तैः फलैश्च विविधैरपि
कृतपुष्पोपहारावोः अधिकं पुष्यति श्रियम्
कृतपुष्पोपहारा भूः अधिकं पुष्यति श्रियम्
वेरि गुड् तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः
तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः
सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
करेक्ट वन मोर टाइम
सुश्लिष्टैः oh God. सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
स इष अगेन इष श सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः
तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः
सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
पानभूमिर्विना वह्निम्
पानभूमिर्विना वह्निम्
प्रदीप्तेवोपलक्ष्यते
प्रदीप्तेवोपलक्ष्यते
तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
तत्र तत्र च विन्यस्तैः सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः
पानभूमिर्विना वह्निम् प्रदीप्तेवोपलक्ष्यते
पानभूमिर्विना वह्निं प्रदीप्तेवोपलक्ष्यते
वेरी गुड वन सेकेंड बहुप्रकारैर्विविधैः
बहुप्रकारैर्विविधैः
वरसंस्कारसंस्कृतैः
वरसंस्कारसंस्कृतैः
मांसैः कुशलसंयुक्तैः
मांसैः कुशलसंयुक्तैः
पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्
पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्
बहुप्रकारैर्विविधैः वरसंस्कारसंस्कृतैः
बहुप्रकारैर्विविधैः वरसंस्कारसंस्कृतैः
मांसैः कुशलसंयुक्तैः पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्
मांसैः कुशलसंयुक्तैः पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्
भूमि is hraswa there.
पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्
Correct. दिव्याः प्रसन्ना विविधाः
दिव्याः प्रसन्ना विविधाः
सुराः कृतसुरास्तथा
सुराः कृतसुरास्तथा
शर्करासवमाध्वीक
शर्करासवमाध्वीक
पुष्पासवफलासवाः
पुष्पासवफलासवाः
दिव्याः प्रसन्ना विविधाः सुराः कृतसुरास्तथा
दिव्याः प्रसन्ना विविधाः सुराः कृतसुरास्तथा
शर्करासवमाध्वीक पुष्पासवफलासवाः
शर्करासवमाध्वीक पुष्पासवफलासवाः.
Very good. वासचूर्णैश्च विविधैः
वासचूर्णैश्च विविधैः
मृष्टास्तैः पृथक् पृथक्
मृष्टास्तैस्तैः पृथक् पृथक्.
One more time.
मृष्टास्तैस्तैः पृथक् पृथक्.
सन्तता शुशुभे भूमिः
सन्तता शुशुभे भूमिः
माल्यैश्च बहु संस्थितैः
माल्यैश्च बहु संस्थितैः
वासचूर्णैश्च विविधैः मृष्टास्तैः पृथक् पृथक्
वासचूर्णैश्च विविधैः मृष्टास्तैस्तैः पृथक् पृथक्.
सन्तता शुशुभे भूमिः माल्यैश्च बहु संस्थितैः
सन्तता शुशुभे भूमिः माल्यैश्च बहु संस्थितैः.
Okay, we'll do 4 more. The Sarga has 48, so we can just finish it off in 2 classes instead of carrying on 8 just for a separate class.
Okay.
1 second, Rana. राजतेषु च कुम्भेषु
राजतेषु च कुम्भेषु
जाम्बूनदमयेषु च
जाम्बूनदमयेषु च
पानश्रेष्ठं तदा भूरि
पानश्रेष्ठं तदा भूरि
कपिस्तत्र ददर्शसः
कपिस्तत्र ददर्शसः.
राजतेषु च कुम्भेषु जाम्बूनदमयेषु च
राजतेषु च कुम्भेषु जाम्बूनदमयेषु च
पानश्रेष्ठं तदा भूरि कपिस्तत्र ददर्शसः
पानश्रेष्ठं तदा भूरि कपिस्तत्र ददर्शसः.
सोपश्यच्छातकुम्भानि
सोपश्यच्छातकुम्भानि
शीधोर्मणिमयानि च
शीधोर्मणिमयानि च
राजतानि च पूर्णानि
राजतानि च पूर्णानि
भाजनानि महाकपिः
भाजनानि महाकपिः.
सोपश्यच्छातकुम्भानि शीधोर्मणिमयानि च
सोपश्यच्छातकुम्भानि शीधोर्मणिमयानि च
राजतानि च पूर्णानि भाजनानि महाकपिः
राजतानि च पूर्णानि भाजनानि महाकपिः.
वेरी गुड हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः
हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः
भाजनैः स्फाटिकैरपि
भाजनैः स्फाटिकैरपि
वेरी गुड जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः
जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः
करकैरभिसंवृता
करकैरभिसंवृता
हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः भाजनैः स्फाटिकैरपि
हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः भाजनैः स्फाटिकैरपि
जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः करकैरभिसंवृता
जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः करकैरभिसंवृता.
Very good. क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि
क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि.
क्वचित् ardha, that is the split there, so it becomes the irdha. क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि
क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि.
क्वचित् पीतानि सर्वशः
क्वचित् पीतानि सर्वशः.
क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि
क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि.
पानानि सददर्शः
पानानि सददर्शः.
क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि क्वचित् पीतानि सर्वशः
क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि. क्वचित् पीतानि सर्वशः.
क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि पानानि सददर्शः
क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि पानानि सददर्शः.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you,
Would you like to
Vaniji.
try?
I'll try, Vaniji.
So Jyotsna is the one who helps with all the videos that are created for Sundara Kandam. You're in third year of college?
Fourth year, Vaniji. I
Fourth
just
year.
entered fourth year.
Entered fourth year. So she's in fourth year of college, extremely busy. Whatever time she gets, she devotes for activities related to Sanatana Dharma, and very kind of her to help with our satsang. And she is the one who does all the videos for Sundara Kandam. Very, very grateful to you, Jyotsna, for helping us with it. I know the all videos posted on YouTube is helpful for so many of them who are not able to attend live classes. If there is any doubt, they are able to go back and pause and listen and learn from that. So every bit of effort that you put in is extremely beneficial to all the learners now and in the future, those who will be picking up Sundarakandam to learn. So thank you so much. In spite of the hectic schedule that you have, I know, you're awake throughout the night working on projects, and in spite of that, devoting your time very, very productively for something so sattvic. Grateful to your parents and grateful to Guru for bringing us together. I know you have done lots for us, and ever grateful for that.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm able to help a little bit at least. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Shall I start, Vaniji?
Yes.
Yes. अवधूय च तां बुद्धिं बभूवावस्थितस्तदा जगाम चापरां चिन्तां सीतां प्रति महाकपिः न रामेण वियुक्ता सा स्वप्तुमर्हति भामिनी न भोक्तुं नाप्यलङ्कर्तुं न पानमुपसेवितुम् नान्यं नरमुपस्थातुं सुराणामपि चेश्वरं न हि रामसमः कश्चिद् विद्यते त्रिदशिष्वपि अन्येयमिति निश्चित्य पानभूमौ च चारसः क्रीडितेनापराः क्लान्ता गीतेन च तथा पराः नृत्येन चापराः क्लान्ताः पानविप्रहतास्तथा मुरजेषु मृदङ्गेषु पीठिकासु च संस्थिताः तथा स्तरणमुख्येषु संविष्टाश्चापरास्त्रियः अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण भूषितेन विभूषणैः रूपसल्लापशीलेन युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा देशकालाभियुक्तेन युक्तवाक्याभिधायिनां रताभिरतसंसुप्तं ददर्श हरियूथपः तासां मध्ये महाबाहुः शुशुभे राक्षसेश्वर शुशुभे राक्षसेश्वरः गोष्ठे महति मुख्यानां गवां मध्ये यथा वृषः Vaniji?
Yeah.
Did I make a mistake?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. सराक्षसेन्द्रः शुशुभे ताभिः परिवृतः स्वयं करेणुभिर्यथारण्ये परिकीर्णो महाद्विपः
Very good.
सर्वकामैरुपेताञ्च पानभूमिं महात्मनः ददर्श हरिशार्दूलः तस्य रक्षाः पतेर्गृहे मृगाणां महिषाणां च वराहाणां च भागशः तत्र न्यस्तानि मांसानि पानभूमौ ददर्शसः रौक्मेषु च विशालेषु भाजनेष्वर्धभक्षितान् ददर्श हरिशार्दूलो मयूरान् कुक्कुटांस्तथा वराहगृध्रान्
No, no Tvadri. Ditva kadayadu.
Okay. वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान् दधि सौवर्चलायुतान्
One more time.
वराहगृध्रान् सुकृतान् दधि सौवर्चलायुतान् शल्यान् मृगमयूरांश्च हनुमान् अन्ववैक्षत क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च कोरानर्धभक्षितान् महिषानेकशल्यांश्च छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान् लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान् भोज्यानि विविधानि च
We'll do this one more time.
Sure.
Mm.
क्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च कोरानर्धभक्षितान् महिषानेकशल्यांश्च छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान् लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान् भोज्यानि विविधानि च तथाम्ललवनोत्तम तथाम्ललवनोत्तंसैः
लवणोत्तंसैः.
Okay. तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः विविधैरागषाडभैः हारनूपुरकेयूरैः अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः.
Very good.
पानभाजनविक्षिप्तैः फलैश्च विविधैरपि कृतपुष्पोपहाराभूः अधिकं पुष्यति श्रियम् तत्र च विन्यस्तैः सुश्लिष्टैः शयनासनैः पानभूमिर्विना वह्निं प्रदीप्तेवोपलक्ष्यते.
Very good.
बहुप्रकार बहुप्रकार बहुप्रकारैर्विविधैः वरसंस्कारसंस्कृतैः मांसैः कुशलसंयुक्तैः पानभूमिगतैः पृथक्.
Very good.
दिव्याः प्रसन्ना विविधाः सुराः कृतसुरास्तथा शर्करासवमाध्वीक पुष्पासवफलासवाः वासाचूर्णैश्च वासचूर्णैश्च विविधैः मृष्टास्तैस्तैः पृथक् पृथक् सन्तता शुशुभे भूमिः माल्यैश्च बहुसंस्थितैः राजतेषु च कुम्भेषु जाम्बूनदमयेषु च पानश्रेष्ठं तदा भूरि कपिस्तत्र ददर्शसः सोपश्यच्छातकुम्भानि शीधोर्मणिमयानि च राजतानि च पूर्णानि भाजनानि महाकपिः हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः भाजनैस्फटिकैरपि I'll repeat this line, Vaniji. हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः भाजनैस्फाटिकैरपि
Very good.
जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः करकैरभि करकैरभि करकैरभिसंवृता. Can I just repeat this? Yes. हिरण्मयैश्च विविधैः भाजनैस्फाटिकैरपि जाम्बूनदमयैश्चान्यैः करकैरभिसंवृता. क्वचिदर्धावशेषाणि क्वचित् पीतानि सर्वशः क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि क्वचिन्नैव प्रपीतानि पानानि सददर्शः.
Very good. Excellent, Jyotsna. Excellent.
Thank you, Maniji. Ram Nam.
Very, very, very nicely chanted. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
There must be some question, some number. Let's see.
Sure, Vani.
Very soothing 2 years. I agree. She has a very... Is Haridra also learning, or she's busy with 10th?
She's busy with 10th, but I think she listens to recordings sometimes.
Recordings.
Yeah.
You might officially be the youngest learner. Very nicely chanted. Okay. Okay, 14 and 15. There you go.
Okay.
We repeated.
Okay. प्रकरान् विविधान् सिद्धांश्च कोरानर्धभक्षितान् महिषानेकशल्यांश्च छागांश्च कृतनिष्ठितान् लेह्यानुच्चावचान् पेयान् भोज्यानि विविधानि च.
Very good. Prakaran vividhan siddhamscha kora nardha bhakshitan mahishaneka shalyamscha chagamscha kritanishthitan dehyan uchchavachan peyan bhojyani vividhani cha.
तथाम्ललवणोत्तंसैः विविधैरागषाडभैः हारनूपुरकेयूरैः अपविद्धैर्महाधनैः.
Correct. Tathamla lavanottamsaihi. Itta is there. Lavanottamsaihi vividhai raga shadabaihi hara nupura keyuraihi apa vidhair mahadhanaihi vidhair apa vidhair mahadhanaihi apa vidhair mahadhanaihi. Pragyaji, was that clear? Sixth, second line, first word.
अङ्गनानां सहस्रेण भूषितेन विभूषणैः रूपसल्लापशीलेन युक्तगीतार्थभाषिणा.
Rupa sallapa sheetena. 1 second. Only Ranjiyate is in-laws. Okay. Yeah, I'll go by Rupa sallapa. So there is a sound there. Rupa sallapa shilena yukta gitartha bhashina. I think that's all. Okay. Thank you so much, Jyotsnama. Very, very nicely repeated.
Thank you, Maniji. Periva Sharanam.
Ram Ram Kanna.
Ram Ram.
Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Go to the meaning part. So in the last Sarga, we saw that he was looking through the Antapura of Ravana and he saw many women there. And then one woman stood apart. Obviously, the mind of Hanuman kind of concluded that that must be Sita. And he started jumping with joy, climbing up, climbing down, hitting his tail, hissing his tail, and, rejoicing that his goal has been achieved. So here in this Sarga, we are going to find out whether indeed that is Sita. If yes, what is Hanuman going to do? If not, what is Hanuman going to do? So that is what we will see in this Sarga. The 11th one. We'll come back to the title a little later. So the split goes, Avadhuya cha tam buddhim babhuva avastitaha tada jagama cha aparam chintam sitam prati mahakapihi. So Avadhuya, suddenly he realized tam buddhim, that mind, babhuva, it kind of became avastita. So it became suddenly fixed somewhere. And then where did it get fixed? At the right place. Jagama cha aparam chintam. It went to a different kind of thought with respect to who? Sitam prati mahakapihi. It went to a different kind of thought with respect to Sita. So he has been thinking, assuming that it is indeed Sita. And what did he do? Avadhuya cha tam buddhim babhuva avastitaha tada jagama cha aparam chintam. So there came a different kind of thought. It kind of like started, and Hanuman was moving towards the thought, some other thought about Sita. So that Hanuman kind of had one kind of thinking. Now he is moving to a different direction, which is the right kind of thinking. And that thought is also towards Sita only. Sitam prati. Chintam Sitam prati. His thought was towards Sita. So it is kind of implicit or understood that whatever he was thinking internally, he's probably rejecting it. Right? When your mind is thinking one thing and goes in a different direction, it is either refuting what it is seeing or it wants to see something else. So refuting, rejecting, not accepting what he is seeing, he is trying to move his thoughts into something else, but that is also related to Sita only. Na ramena viyukta sa swaptum arhati bhamini na bhoktum na api alankartum na panam upasevitum. So he knows what is the condition of Sita. Sita is away from Rama. So viyukta, separated from Rama, that Sita, how is it possible that she will be sleeping? How is it possible that she will be eating something or even decorating herself? How is it possible that this beautiful lady there is indeed Sita? So he is thinking that being separated from Rama, he is very sure that Sita will not be able to eat. She will not be able to drink. She will not be able to decorate herself. She will not be able to do anything being away from Rama. So, Ramena Viyuktasa, having separated from Rama, na swaptum arhati, not possible for her to sleep. Bhamini, that beautiful lady. Na bhoktum, she can't enjoy pleasure. Na api alankartum, it is not possible that she'll be engaging in decorating herself. Na panam upasevitum, she will not be able to enjoy any kind of drink, kind of satiating her pleasures. So everything here refers to somebody in a normal self, right? On a good day, we will get good sleep. We will enjoy food. We might enjoy, say, a movie. We might enjoy going out. We would love to dress ourselves up. If we have, we even water on a good day can be very tasty, even though it's tasteless, right? On a day which is not going according to how we want, or something is disturbing us, we would not sleep well. Our sleep would be extremely disturbed. There will be no enthusiasm to eat or drink anything. Definitely not decorating or getting dressed and making ourselves enhancing our beauty. Our mind will not go into that. So here the meaning or the implicit meaning is that Sita must be somebody who is experiencing sadness. And why is she experiencing sadness? Because she is away from Rama. So having been separated from Rama, not possible for her to sleep, not possible for her to enjoy anything, not possible for her to eat or drink, or not possible for her to decorate herself. So he is kind of going in the direction completely opposite to what he was thinking earlier, right? Na anyam naram upasthatum suranam api cha ishwaram. Nahi Rama samaha kaschid vidyate tridasheshu api. Anyeyam iti nishchitya panabhumau chachara saha. Panabhumau means this is a place where kind of like drinking happens. So it's like a kind, you can think of it like a banquet hall. So Hanuman is chachara means he is moving around. But then he is also thinking to himself that no other man would be able to approach even Suranamapi Ishwaram. Who are Suras? Suras are Devas. Very good. So, Suranam Ishwaram. Whom does it refer to? So here kind of indicating the Lord of the Devas. So Hanuman is understanding that no person can the word here is Suranam Ishwaram, even the leader of the Devas. Nahi Rama Samaha. We will see the meaning and we'll do the overall meaning. This is it has to kind of be done together. Rama Samaha, somebody who is equivalent to Rama. Kaschit Vidyate. Is there anybody who is equivalent to Rama? Not at all. Tridasheshu api. Whatever direction you see, all the three worlds, whatever you see, wherever you see, you cannot find somebody, even if it is the leader of Devas, that person cannot be equivalent to Rama. Definitely, what did he say? Anyeyam iti nishchitya. So he wanted to completely focus only on this, deciding otherwise. Panumau chachara saha. So Sita, who cannot sleep, she's separated from Rama, so she cannot sleep. Definitely cannot eat or drink. She'll not be engaged in decorating herself. So why is that? She will never think about upasthatum, even going near another man, because there is no person who is equivalent to Rama, even if you consider the leader of the Devas in all the worlds. So having focused in a different kind of thought, now that same Hanuman who had made a definitive conclusion was moving around in a careful manner in the Panabhumi, the place where the drinking and eating kind of happens. So he strolled around there. So even though Sita, he knew that Sita is very beautiful. Bhamini, he's used in the previous verse, right? That beautiful Sita being away from Rama, not being able to do anything which a woman would be do or a person would be able to do on an ordinary day. She's sure not to approach any other man. Na anyam naram upasthatum. Definitely she will not go near another man. Even if he is the king of the gods, because even the king of the gods cannot be equivalent to Rama. Wherever you see in all the three worlds, there is nobody who is equivalent to Rama. So now, having thought this, he is moving in the Panabhumi. Now, a little more about the same kind of like description which happened in the previous Sarga. Kriditena aparaha, klantaha, gitena cha, nrittena cha, pana viprahataha tatha. So, kriditena. So, what is kridanam? It is all referring to different kind of women. So, kridanam is Play. Geetam is singing. Nrittam is dancing. And Pana Viprahataha. Pana is drinking. So, due to play, due to singing, due to dance, due to excessive drinking. All of these, klantaha, means those who are very tired, too much of play, too much of singing, too much of dancing, too much of drinking. So because of all this, aparaha refers to different kind of women. So some women were extremely tired from the play, the night play. We all know what it is here, from the night play. Some were very exhausted from continuous singing. Some were dancing their heart out in front of Ravana, so they got very tired. And some, due to excessive and continuous drinking, they were all very tired. So the whole place kind of had a low energy there. Now, Murajeshu, Mridangeshu, Pitikasu cha samstitaha tatha astharana tata astharana. There are two avagraha chinhas there. Tatha astharana mukhyeshu sambishtaha aparastriyah. So aparastriyah, other women. What did he see? They were all engaged in different kind of activities. Murajeshu is drum. Mridanga is also a different kind of drum. Pitika, they were all, Pitikasu means different kind of platform. Samstita, they were all placed there. And Tatha, similarly, Astharana Mukheshu, they were all beautifully decorated, and the main couches and beds which were there. Samvishtaha, Samvishta means having Saukhyama, we say, no, like kind of like settled in these places. Aparaha, Striyaha, some other women. So somewhere on huge drums, somewhere on mridanga, somewhere on couches, somewhere on the platform, somewhere on the beds and carpets. So these different kinds of women were happily settled in different kinds of places there in the hall. Now, Angananam Sahasrena Bhushitena Vibhushanaihi. Okay. Rupa Sanlapa Shilena Yukta Geetartha Bhashina. So Sahasrena, Sahasra is thousand. Thousands of women who were there in the courtyard, right? In the place where Ravana was sleeping and everything must have happened. That must have been the happening place of the night. And they were all Vibhushanaihi Bhushitena. They all had different ornaments and they were decorated with those ornaments. And Rupa Sallapa Shilena. Sallapam is kind of like conversation. So they were all very obvious, conversationally very skilled in having sambhashana. Yukta means somebody who is skilled in that. Geetartha Bhashina. They were also excellent in singing. They were also excellent in giving explanation and bhashanam. So different kinds of skills, I think, are explained here. So he saw thousands of beautiful women there, who were beautifully decorated. They had different kinds of ornaments, and these were all women who were very talented. These were not just some random ordinary women. He kind of knew they were all good at like Vada Vivadam. They could sing, they could dance, they could appreciate songs. They could even give the artha in the bhashanam that they could do. And they all had great expressions, right? And they were able to, whatever art they were doing, they could do it with complete skill that attracts attention towards everybody around. So still the description of the women is going on here. So lots of women were there. Vibhushanaihi, ornaments and decorated and beautiful to look at, extremely skilled, could sing, dance, perform, speak well. They could know the meaning. They were not women who were just, blindly doing stuff. They were actually into the skill that they were exhibiting. Now, Deshakala Abhiyuktena Yukta Vakya Abhidhayina Ratabihi Rata Samsuptam Dadarsha Hari Yutapaha. So again, he was kind of looking at different kind of women there. Desha Kala Abhiyuktena, according to the Desha, according to Kala. Kala here is referring to the time, Abhiyuktena. So according to that particular place and time, Yukta Vakya Abhidhayina. Yukta Vakyam means something which is very appropriate for that particular place and time. Rata Bihi means somebody who is very dear to us. Rata Samsuptam. So sleeping after a lot of enjoyment. Hariyutapaha Dadarsha, the great Hanuman was looking. So Hanuman was observing that these thousands of women were there. It was all about external beauty. They all were behaving according to the time, which is the night time, and according to the place. That place itself indicated lot of pleasure. So they succumbed to the kind of pleasure that the city of Lanka was offering, the leader was offering, and they were all into that. And indulge in complete sleep with just like somebody would sleep with their beloved person. So much of luxury that is happening here, while Sita must be suffering, right? That is what Valmiki is trying to explain here. Look at what Ravana has put through one woman, and there are other women who know that this is not right, but yet they are blind to dharma. And they are probably selfish to just think about themselves, right? And their duty or their attraction towards Ravana. That is all they care about. So every bit of description here only talks about how the entire country is blind to something which is so atrocious. If something happens in India which is not appropriate, the whole country rises up, right? Like we had the incident in April. The whole country was the whole country was so angry at what happened, and the whole country wanted to stand together against adharma that happened. So even when we belong to different states, we speak different languages, we have different culture, we follow different traditions, we belong to different religion and caste, different classes of society, different kinds of living, but it was all one voice, right? Which is what happened is not acceptable, will not be accepted, it will not be tolerated. So the entire focus on what is actually right and what is wrong. Of course, that happened to somebody who belonged to our country. Maybe they could not relate to it because Sita didn't belong to Lanka. I don't know, right? Entirely possible. Would a country react the same way if something like this happened to a not so native person? A country which stands up for dharma would probably do, right? Irrespective of whether a citizen or a non-citizen is ill-treated, I think we would stand up. But here it indicates that not paying attention to, not bothered about what has happened to a woman, the entire country is in pleasure, engaging themselves in pleasure. Totally blind to the situation. Tasam madhye mahabahuhu shushubhe rakshasa ishwarah. That is the split. Goshthe mahati mukhyanam gavam madhye yatha vrishah. So Ravana was there. How Tasam madhye, among them, mahabahuhu, the one with the long arms. We still remember how his arms were described. Shushubhe, magnificent to look at. Rakshasa Ishwaraha, the king of the demons, Rakshasas. Goshte means cowshed. Mahati Mukhyanam, among the leading, Gavam Madhye Yatha Vrishaha. So among a group of cows, how a bull, would shine. Similarly, his strength, his arrogance, his structure, his dominance, his majestic look, his valor, everything was kind of being projected here. So tasam here refers to those thousands of women. Tasam madhye Mahabahu Ravanaha, being majestic, magnificent, that demon king Rakshasa was shining and exhibiting himself like a bull in the midst of Gavam. Gavam here refers to a bunch of cows, female, right? Female cows. So cows and Vrishabaha. Vrishaha is Vrishabaha. So in a cow shed. Saha Rakshasendraha Shishubhe Tabihi Parivritah Swayam Karenubihi Yatha Aranye Parikirno Mahatvipaha. Okay. I think another example here. Again, Tabihi Parivritah, surrounded by those group of women, that magnificent Rakshasendraha, that Shushubhe, Saha Shushubhe Rakshasendraha, Swayam, he himself, how did he look at Karenubihi? Here refers to a group of elephants. Karenubihi yatha aranye. So if a group of elephants are there, and those are all she elephants, and then there is one elephant who is the king there, kind of like leading, guiding, and controlling, showing its authority over a group of or a herd of elephants. Parikiranaha, which is spread across Mahadvipaha. It refers to Lanka. So just like Aranye in the forest, how one male elephant would exhibit dominance, authority, kind of be the leader for a herd of elephants in the forest. Similarly, Tabihi Parivritah Rakshasendraha, by surrounded by the group of women, that Ravana, he himself was shining and looked extremely magnificent. So the kind of dominance and the power that he had, right? At some level, when a male elephant leads a herd of elephants, it also shows its confidence, right? Its leadership, its confidence, the way it can show authority, exhibit authority. So all those are exhibited here. Sarva kamaihi upetam cha panabhumim mahatmanah dadarsha harishardulah tasya rakshafpatehe grihe. So here Hanuman was looking at Ravana. Sarva kamaihi, so many desires. Pana bhumim mahatmanah. So Hanuman was seeing that Ravana in that Pana bhumi, fully indulged in pleasure, right? And Rakshafpatehe grihe. So Rakshafpatehe refers to who here? Rakshafpatihi refers to who? Refers to Ravana, correct. Rakshasana Patihi. So he in his griha, here griha refers to palace. Harishardulaha. Harishardulaha refers to Hanuman, correct. So Hanuman was looking at Ravana. Sarvakamaihi upetam. All his desires were fulfilled, were in that Pana Bhumi. So in that Pana Bhumi, that great tiger among the monkeys, Harishardulaha. We have seen this word so many times. So Hanuman was looking at that Ravana, whose all his pleasures were satiated in that Pana Bhumi, and he was looking at that Ravana in his palace itself. So it's like getting into the enemy territory and encountering the enemy there. So the tiger among the Vanaras, Harishardulaha, Mahatmanaha, saw the great Ravana's palace. Mahatmanaha Rakshafpatehe Grihe. So that Mahatmanaha refers to Ravana here. It is in Sashti Vibhakti Prayoga. Mahatmanaha Rakshafpatehe Grihe. So that great Ravana's palace was nothing but Pana Bhumi, a drinking place, where whatever one desires for, Sarva Kamaihi Upetam, whatever one desires for, that is completely fulfilled, satiated, is the meaning. Now a bunch of things that Hanuman looks at, all are eatable. So we'll quickly skim through this. Mriganam, Mahishanam cha, Varahanam cha bhagashah tatra Nyastani mamsani pana bhumau dadarsha saha. So various kinds of meat. Mriga refers to deer. Mahisha refers to buffalo. Varaha refers to wild boar or pig. Bhagashaha means portions. Tatra nyastani, it was placed. Mamsani, the different kinds of meat. Where pana bhumau, in that banquet hall. Dadarsha Saha. So he was looking at different kinds of food that were placed there. The food here particularly is meat of all the animals, deer, buffalo, boar, which were all kept in in display, which would normally be very attractive to anybody who is into pleasures, right? And yeah, after you travel for so long, I'm sure you're hungry. Hanuman, having taken that giant leap, having crossed over the obstacles, met Lankini, gone around the city, jumped from palace to palace, and then looked at the Pushpaka Vimana, and then finally got into Antapura. You know how much of effort that would have taken. I'm sure just thinking about his effort, I am hungry now. So I'm sure Hanuman was hungry too. But did he give in? Raukmeshu, Vishaleshu, Bhajaneshu, Ardha Bhakshitan, Dadarsha Harishardulah, Mayuran, Kukkutan, Tata. So, Raukmeshu is large dishes, vessels. Vishaleshu, these huge vessels which were there, which were also very attractive to look at. Bhajaneshu, bhajanam is food. Ardha Bakshitan, Ardha somewhere half eaten. And then he also saw the mamsam of Mayura and Kukkuta. What is Mayura? Peacock. What is Kukkuta? Rooster, correct. So he also saw in huge attractive vessels, some half eaten, some fully present meat of peacock and rooster, probably chicken, right? Now, Varaha Gridhan Sukritan Dadhi Sauvarcha Sauvarcha Layutan Shalyan Mriga Mayuramscha Hanuman Anva Vaikshata. So what did he see? He saw again Varaha. What is Gridraha? Somebody who's done Sanskritam would know. Correct. Gridha, eagle. Is it eagle or vulture? Does anybody remember? Yeah, I think it's vulture, I think. Gridha. So Hanuman was looking at, again, Sukritan means very nicely cooked. Krita means done. Sukritam means very nicely done. Dadhi Sauvarchalayutan. They were not just like that made, they were very rich in flavor. So, and it also had dadhi. Dadhi is curd, right? And Sauvarchalayutan means a special kind of salt, I think. Then Shalyan refers to again Mriga, which is deer. Mriga Mayuramscha, all the peacock, Hanuman. Anva Vaikshata means he was carefully observing. He was only observing. So Hanuman was observing the meat which was laid out there. Varaha, pig, Gridhan, I think is vulture or a bird or something like that. Again, peacock, deer, I think very nicely sauteed in dadi and sauvarchalayutan. So they were all carefully made, marinated with all these exotic ingredients, and Hanuman was just carefully observing those. Some more meat. Krakaran, Vividhan, Siddhamscha, Koran, Ardha Bhakshitan, Mahishan, Eka Shalyamscha, Chagamscha, Krita Nishtitan. Lekhyanu. So here, Lekhyanu, Lekhyanuchavachan, Peyan, Bhojyani, Vividani. So he was looking at different kinds of food here. What was he? Krakaran refers to, I think, crab. Vividan, variety. Siddhamscha, very well cooked. Koran is, I think, another exotic kind of either deer or goat or something. Ardhabhakshitan, somewhere half eaten. Mahishan, again, buffalo. Aneka Shalyamscha. Shalyan again refers to Mriga. And then Chagan, I think, refers to, I think, goat. Kritanishtitan. So different kinds of animals. We just take it like that. I don't think we need to know what kind of meat. So Kritanishtitan. These were all very very nicely arranged. And as he was looking, he was paying attention to how much of effort had gone into just presenting those dishes, right? And then Lekhyan, again, variety. Uchchavachan means all types. I think Peya is drinks, Peyan is drinks. Bhojyani is again that which can be eaten. So he saw several kinds of food. If you look at it, he saw bhakshya. Bhakshya means something which can be chewed. Bhojya, something which can be consumed. Lehya, something which can be kind of like licked up. And Peyan means something which can be sipped. So the four kinds which you chew, which you kind of like consume, which you lick, and then which you drink. So all these four kinds were present there, and Hanuman was looking and paying attention to how they were present. Tatha amla lavana uttamsaihi vividhaihi aga shadabaihi. Is it aga or aga? Vividhaihi. 1 minute. Vividhaihi aga shadabaihi. That is to speak there. Hara nupura keyuraihi apa vidhaihi mahadhanaihi. There was so much which was present there, right? Again, amla is what taste. Correct. Something which is sour. Lavana, salty, correct. And uttam saihi is something which is madhuram. Vividhaihi. And agashadabaihi means, I think, spicy, astringent, and the other two flavors, something which is spicy, something which is astringent. Hara nupura keyuraihi. Hara is necklace, nupura is anklet, keyura is armlet. Apavidhaihi, scattered. Mahadhanaihi. So, how the place was decorated with all these ornaments. Similarly, the hall also had this exotic kind of food which had variety of taste, right? By just looking at it, one can say it is extremely tasty, very well made, very exotic, very nicely marinated, very nicely presented. Sometimes presentation takes more value than the food itself. So Hanuman was observing the richness and the kind of indulgence the city was into, the king and his surrounding people were into, and he was paying attention to that. So much of importance was given to the presentation, the seasoning that was used, the vessels that were used to present. So he was kind of observing all of these. Pana bhajana vikshiptaihi phalaihi cha vividaihi krita pushpa upahara bhuhu adhikam pushyati shriyam. So he also looked at pana bhajana. Pana is drink, bhajana is eating. Phala is fruit, vividaihi. So he also saw different kinds of drinks, different kinds of foods, different kinds of fruits, vividaihi, all the variety. Krita pushpa upahara bhuhu means surrounding this presentation, there was decoration which was done using flowers. And what did that indicate? Adhikam pushyati shriyam. So it only indicated the the glory of the place, the richness of the place, the magnificence of the place was kind of enhanced by all this presentation. So it looked, the hall there looked splendid with all the food that was presented, the way in which it was presented, the vessels in which they were presented, along with the decoration that was also present in the place where it was offered. So I think a lot of times when you want to make a place more beautiful, it is very obvious to use flowers. So I think that's what has been used there as well. Flowers also has attraction to the other sense, the sense of smell, right? That too as well. Tatra cha vinyastaihi. Vinyastam is arranged. Sushlishhtaihi shayanasanaihi panabhumihi vinavanhim pradipte iva upalakshyate. Okay, so he saw different kinds of food which were arranged, and it was appearing radiant. But that radiance was being caused not because of the presence of fire. So it is, they say in kanna parikira madri, right? And usually in the radiance is usually associated with fire. So it looked like the radiance was presenting itself even without the presence of the fire. So Hanuman was seeing that place extremely radiant. Vanhim vina, Vanhi is Agni. So even without fire, it looked so radiant and bright, very neatly arranged. Tatra tatra, everywhere, here and there. Vinyastaihi is arranged. Sushlishhtaihi means Su always refers to something good. Slishtaihi means in kind of a row. So very neatly arranged. Shayana asanaihi. Shayana is something you sleep on. Asanam is something you sit on. Pana bhumihi, that place where we can think of it like a dining hall or a banquet hall. Vanhim vina, even without fire, upalakshyate, it was looking pradite, very radiant to look at. Bahuprakaraihi vividhaihi vara samskara samskritaihi mamsaihi kushala sanyuktaihi pana bhumigataihi pratak. So again, bahuprakara, many kind, vividhaihi, variety, vara samskara samskritaihi. So the greatest care and skill was used to prepare this meat, mamsaihi, with the meat. It was presented. Kushala sanyuktaihi. Kushalam here refers to artistry. Sanyuktaihi, which was combined. Pana bhumigataihi, that hall, it kind of like stood out. So it pretty much had different kinds of meat, and was very carefully prepared. Not just one variety, many varieties were done. And there was a lot of skill and talent and effort that had gone into in the preparation as well as the presentation. So everything was individually arranged and it made the entire place stand out. Divyaha, prasannaha, vividaha, suraha, krita suraha, tatha, sharkara savam, advika, pushpasava, phalasavaha. Again, divyaha, it looked very divine, right? Prasannaha, which would make one very, very happy. Vividaha, vivida is variety. Suraha, sura refers to again heavenly. Krita suraha, prepared. That place itself was heavenly, and it looked like all these dishes were also prepared by some heavenly beings. Sharkara savam refers to something sweet. Advika refers to something hot. Pushpa sava means drinks that were made from flowers. Phalasava, drinks which were made from fruits. So different kinds of drinks were also presented there, which were extremely divine in nature, as though you would find that only in Devaloka, or it might be prepared only by celestial beings. So kind of indicates the lavishness. How many people were there, but how many different varieties of food and drinks were being presented there. So that is what Hanuman is trying to observe here, and the kind of importance that was given to bhokta, or the pleasures, satisfying the senses. Vasa churnaihi cha vividhaihi mrishtaha taihi pritak pritak santata shushube bhumihi malyaihi cha bahu samstitaihi. Again, now as he moved along, he saw different kinds which were, mrishtaha means something which was scattered, taihi, here and there. Vasa churnam. So churnam is powder. Vasa churnam is, I think it's a special kind of sandalwood that was scattered here and there. And santata. So santatam means ever present and which is continuous. There is no break at all. Shushubhe, again, beautiful to look at. Bhumihi, that floor. Malyehi, malya is garland. So all these garlands were also bahu samstitaihi, were placed there. So along with the liquors which were there, which seemed extremely divine in nature, made out of, I think, fruit, flower, something which is very exotic. The presentation also made a significant impact here. So everything was arranged very beautifully, and flowers were used, garlands were used to decorate, and these could be observed in a very unique and separate manner. So they were all very distinct. In the sense, sometimes this pada is used to mean that it was very neatly arranged, right? Sometimes you only need to step into the kitchen after one cooks in the morning, especially if you have children to send to school. The whole place will be like a rana bhumi. We say, no, ranagalama irukku. So once you pack the dabba and send, just before that, if you take a picture, it would be a riot to see the kitchen. The way, vessels are there, peels are out there, the open, half-opened boxes are there, all the kitchen accessories are there, and then we'll have to take time to clean it up. But here, the importance is given to the kind of neat arrangement that one could observe. Rajateshu cha kumbheshu jambunada mayeshu cha Panashreshtham tada bhuri kapihi tatra dadarsha saha. So again, he saw Rajatam is silver, Kumbheshu is pot, Jambunada Mayeshu. I think it was a special type of wood or fruit, I think. Panashreshtham, which is the finest kind of Shrestha, means that which is the best. So he was able to see something which was made there, which is, I think, Jambu Nada here refers to the vessel, because it says Rajateshu Jambu Nada Mayeshu. So I think both silver and gold. So he had observed that there were a lot of liquor, Panashreshtham, which is the finest of the drinks, which were present there in different kinds of silver and golden colored pots. Yeah, even today there is so much of interest in the kind of presentation, right? We have people who love crystalware and exotic kitchen utensils in which they would like to present. So you can imagine how it would be in Lanka. Saha, so pashyat chada. Oh, okay. Saha apashyat chata kumbani shidhor mani mayani cha rajatani cha purnani bhajanani mahakapihi. Again, different kinds of pots were present. Which were all glittering in nature, sparkling with Manimayani. Manimayam means sparkling with jewels. Again, Rajatani is silver, Purnani, everywhere and filled with drink and food. Bhajanani, food items, Mahakapihi. So that great Hanuman, Mahakapihi, he saw, Apashyat means saw, these vessels full of eatables and liquor. They were silver colored utensils. They were embedded with manimayam, which is gemstones, and also chatakumbani. They also had rajatani, silver colored utensils as well. So I think he was just looking at the jars and vessels which were made of gold and silver, which themselves were decorated with special crystals, gems, and money. Manimayam. Manimayani. Again, Hiranmayaihi cha vividhaihi bhajanaihi sphatikaihi api jambonadamayaihi cha anyaihi karakaihi abhi samvrita. Hiranmayaihi. What color is this? Vividhaihi is? What is vividha? Variety. Bhajanam is? Food. Very good. Sphatikaihi is? Sphatikaihi is? Crystal. So we have seen all these words. Hiranmaya means that which is golden in color. Vividhaihi, this is one word which we have come across so many times. Vividhaihi. And bhajanam, I think this is probably the first time we have encountered this word. I think that which we eat, which is the food. Sphatika, we have seen that as well. That which is crystal-like. Again, Jambunada here refers to that which is golden in color. Cha anyaihi. others too. Karakaihi means I think these are smaller kind of vessels which are present there. You can think of them as what did I don't know. I'm imagining something like in those days we used to have what did we call it? We used to keep puli tamarind, no? What my party used to have it. It's like the white colored vessel with the coffee brown. It had Jadi is the special, like the generic name. There used to be a specific name, I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of made out of, I think, pinga, that's right. But that Jadi used to have a name. I don't know, I can't. Yeah, ceramic, Rachippa, soapstone. Abhisamvrita means that which is decorated. So golden color, variety of food, crystal, gold, and others, anyaihi, all these jars were also, it had a specific name. Oh, wish I could. Bharani, correct. Ceramic bharani, right? We used to call it bharani, correct. Pingam bharani, is it? Our party used to have a specific name for that. Yeah, bharani was the name, correct. Not Jadi. Oh, is it a Malay? Okay. Yeah, I hail from Kerala, so probably that is why we used to call it Bharani. Okay. Kvachit ardha avasheshani, kvachit pitani sarvashah. Kvachit na eva prapitani panani. Vattakurambu will be kept, is it? Okay. I just remember that Bharani with huge I think like they used to keep salt and puli because I think it will not rust, right? So I think that bharani, yeah. I can't believe I didn't remember that word. So yeah, I think pickles as well, yeah. Those were the days. So some of them, kvachit, some of them, ardha avasheshani means half eaten. Kvachit pitani, half drunk. Sarvashah, some were filled. Kvachit na eva, some were not touched at all. Panani, saha dadarsha. So Hanuman saw some of the drinks were consumed half filled. At some places, it was completely drunk. At some places, these jars were still filled. Nobody had touched that. So there were this huge variety of food and drink that he saw, which was very well cooked, exotically marinated, very well presented. Even the presentation was decorated, attractive to the eyes. And Hanuman was just noticing the different kinds of foods and drinks that were presented there. So we'll have to go further. Hopefully the second half will have little more into what we just saw that that Hanuman's thought process changed from what he had at the end of the last Sarga. So, oh, I found Sita, but then, can Sita be somebody who can sleep, who can decorate herself, who can eat and drink and enjoy herself, having been separated from Rama? Will she go towards another man, even if he is like Devendra? Because nobody is equivalent to Rama. Nobody can even come near Rama. So his mind is kind of like beginning to think now. I'm curious to know what the second half is going to say. So next class we will do the last set of 24 shlokas. So that will complete Sarga 11 and we'll see where it leads Hanuman to. I will upload the audios for practicing. Please do practice. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम तत्सत् महापरिवा शरणं जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु जय श्री राम जय श्री कृष्णा जय हनुमान. Thank you for joining. Ram Ram Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Keep practicing, keep learning, keep chanting.